Hi Virgo, welcome to How I Love Tarot. This is your money, career and finance reading for October 2021. I've already pulled your tarot. What I have here is the Wisdom Oracle Tarot, clarified by the Gilded Tarot over here. In my readings, if this present position does not make sense for you, then this is not your reading. Alternatively, you may be watching the reading too early. I am a psychic and a medium. I'm not an astrologer, so I'm getting the information from the spirit world. If this present position does not make sense to you, feel free to come back at the end of October and look at the reading then. If this still does not make sense to you, this present position, don't bother going forward. This is definitely not your reading. These readings are not supposed to resonate with everybody, okay? All right, so there's a lot of energy that I was picking up as I was shuffling for you, Virgo. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read the oracle cards and the tarot card here, and then I'm going to give you what I'm picking up energetically in the situation that you're in. So what we have is the Eight of Cups right here. We have the need to move on, seeking more from life than what you are experiencing, a spiritual quest, choosing to make big life changes, a change in priorities, leaving home. I don't know the meanings of these cards, Virgo. I don't read them before. I have not actually used this deck enough to know what the oracle cards are saying, meaning like what does this say right here? I haven't memorized it. But as I was pulling your cards, word for word is the energy that I was picking up for you. You are leaving something behind. You are contemplating walking away from everything. Now, let me say this, Virgo. This is a money, career and finance reading. This is not advice. This is a tarot reading. This is only meant to validate what you're already feeling. But this reading is not for you to make choices by. Never ever make money, career and finance decisions based on a tarot reading. Please just trust yourself, okay? So understand that in regards to the tarot reading. One of the reasons why Spirit World says come back at the end of the month and relook at your reading, because all of this would have played itself out. And when it does, Spirit wants you to be able to trust yourself and your own inner guidance. This is just validation. This is not prediction of what you should be doing. Only you can decide that. Over here, we have the Five of Cups. Focusing on the negative, things are not turning out the way you anticipated. Forgiveness of self or others. Everything happens for a reason. Look for the hidden blessings. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles that's come out in the reverse position. So basically, I put the card, the Gilded Tarot card, in a way in the holder that I know that it is upright or whether it's reversed. In this case, it came out in the reverse. Everything's changing for you, Virgo. There has been a feeling of dishonesty here. There is a feeling that you've got the rug pulled out from you. It feels like whatever situation you're in regards to money, career and finances, it feels like there's been some empty promises. And you're done with that. You're done with the empty promises. You're done with the explanations. You're done with this indicates a lot of, Spirit just said paperwork for some of you. This indicates contracts. This indicates kind of being offered something. Kind of like, we're going to give you the world over here. But then when you actually step into the situation, it's like a mirage. It's nothing that whatever this is said that it would be. And so you've made a lot of sacrifices. You've made huge moves in your life to engage this situation. And now it feels like you need to walk away from it. It's a difficult decision. You got to have a lot of faith, but it's not rewarding. We've got the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. It's not rewarding on any level. It is not what it was supposed to be. And now you're looking beyond to see, you know, can you actually create what it is that you thought you were coming into? There's a lot of hidden emotions about this situation. You're bottling it up. As you turn and walk away, I feel like you're trying to do that by laying low, by not creating conflict, by being just focused on the future and looking towards the unknown. So that is in your present energy. As if this is not a challenge enough, I actually want to read your challenge first, and then I'm going to go into your strength, okay? So here we have the Ace of Cups, which, you know, it's sitting in your challenge position. It's a very beautiful card. However, it is sitting in your challenge position. And again, as I was pulling these cards, I was already getting the meaning of them from energetically and from the spirit world. So in your challenge, there's, you know, we have the Ace of Cups here. I'm going to read what I'm picking up energetically from it, which is that it is difficult for you to have this new beginning. It is difficult for you to have faith in the unknown. It is difficult for you to walk away from everything that you've had to walk away from in order for you to start anew. And it feels like it is just the biggest challenge for you. But Virgo, you are incredibly resilient. You are incredibly resourceful. And so it feels like everything has been affected by what is happening here. It feels like your family life or your home life or where you live has been affected. It feels like you've been taken out of a situation where you had support. So for some of you, you relocated for this job or whatever it was, this opportunity. And so you were removed, not that you were removed, but you made a choice to kind of move in the direction of whatever this is, contract, job, opportunity, business, whatever it was to make money. And it, you know, it took you away from your happiness. It took you away from your friends, your family, and the things that kind of help you to cope with adversity. So there's a lot of irritation and anger in your energy in the challenge position. Now here we have the Wands, we have communication. So I do feel here, the card has not come out, which is the Seven of Swords. But when I was pulling this energy, I do feel like deception has taken place here. I do feel like, I don't know if you were deliberately deceived, Virgo, but what it feels like is whoever you were dealing with is ignorant. It feels like they, you know, they're the kind of people or person, or it's a situation where there's, you know, it's a lot of smoke and mirrors. It's a lot of hopes and dreams, but it is nothing tangible. And so what you have been sold is hopes and dreams. You weren't sold the actual, you weren't told the truth of what the reality of the situation is. And so this communication, it feels like it's still going on in the month of October, and it feels like whatever it is that you're walking away from, they're kind of trying to negotiate with you to try and turn it around for you to I say that, Virgo, but Spirit World says that there is some sabotage going on too. There is a person sabotaging this situation. And so it's the same person that's saying, oh, please don't go anywhere. And, you know, we'll fix this, and I'm going to get you this, and you'll have this, and you'll have that. And again, they continue in this same momentum of selling you a 6 for a 9. And so it's very inauthentic. You're reading all of that gut instinct. You're like, you know what? This is, you can't give me anything here. You're trying to manipulate the situation, not you, meaning them, but it's not working. You're not buying into it. And that's the challenge, is that, you know, they still persist. They're not this, you know, you're finding out the truth, and it's not like they told you the truth. You're finding it out, and it's like, but they continue to, it's how they operate, Virgo. It's how they operate. They operate in a way that is, you know, you can lie to everybody, but you can't lie to yourself. It's one of those deals, you know. It's kind of like, you know, when you lie to everybody, all you're doing is lying to yourself. And this is what this situation shows. That whatever you're dealing with is that there's some type of deception going on, but it's kind of like they believe the lie, if that makes sense. They believe, it's like a delusion, okay? So they're delusional, basically. And you're like, you know what, this is not cool. For some of you, you're like, this is BS, whatever, I'll later, peace out. In your strength position, we actually have the strength card. Very, very powerful energy in the month of October for you, Virgo. We have personal power and assertiveness, portrayed with kindness. So this is where I said that you're kind of turning your back without engaging in any type of conflict. Compassion that brings about forgiveness. And so I feel like you look at the I feel like, you know, I'm kind of preaching to the choir here. I feel like, you know, that these people are ignorant, or the person or the situation, and it's kind of like, bloody hell, you know, I mean, what am I going to do? I can't be angry at idiots, you know. I just have to live and let live, and forgive and walk away. Otherwise, this is just going to eat me up, because there's been so much self-sacrifice. And you can't focus on that if you're going to move on and make the decisions that you need to do to get yourself out of the situation that you found yourself in. You didn't find yourself in it. They put you in it. Realizing that you're stronger than you knew. I mean, who the hell needs that, right? I mean, we all don't need adversity to figure out we're stronger than we are. You know, that old saying, right? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I mean, it's like, you know, really, you don't need to hear that, Virgo. You already know that you're strong and resilient. So what's going on here in your strength position is that you're reaching out for new opportunities. You're extremely guarded. You're holding on to your money. You're holding on to, it feels like money was lost in this situation, but there still is some type of resources or money or whatever that is. And what it shows here is that you're guarding it, you're holding it tightly, you're actually using it as leverage as well to move into the next thing that you're thinking about. It feels like you're moving forward with a positive attitude, meaning that you just don't focus on what has happened. You're only focused on the future. And again, these emotions get deeper and deeper within you. You hide them more, you know, you're just not really talking about it. I mean, people know about it. It's not that people don't know about it, but they don't know how angry you are about it. And so, and I think that's appropriate for this situation. It doesn't feel like you shouldn't be doing that. So here we have the Hierophant for you sitting in your strength position. And I love the energy in your strength position, because it does show you're going to pull out of it. It does show that you're going to make the right decision for you. It does show that you're going to use your higher knowing, your higher, that gut instinct, you know, because you're so very grounded, Virgo, in reality, that you are going to make a decision that's going to pull you out and in alignment authentically with who you are, and moving forward and moving away from people and situations that have really kind of brought you down unexpectedly. In the outcome, and this is just the month of kind of like end of September, October, Spirit, do you want to go ahead and tell me about the outcome for Virgo, please? Tell me more, and you know, what does Virgo need to know? What will help them in this reading? So what we have here is the Knight of Wands. So you're going to move forward very, very quickly. For some of you, I feel like you've already done it. I feel as if as soon as this situation happens, wheels are turning in your mind, you're networking, you're I don't feel like you give up. right? Or give in. I feel like you know that you've got decisions to make, but I feel like you're ready to move forward, but you're not ready to move forward impulsively. And that's all very, very positive in the outcome. Spirit, tell me more. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. Tell me more. So it does feel like, wow, there is hidden emotions here, Virgo. You're like a poker player. You're just not showing any type of signs of how you feel about this situation. So that may be for some of you that are married or living with a partner that's kind of very, very concerned about this situation, because obviously the money affects them too if you're living with somebody. But also, whether you're living with somebody or not living with somebody, or you're accountable to anybody, I feel like, you know, when there is adversity in your life, Virgo, you go inward. You go completely inward and you make the decision yourself. And so you're in the outcome. You're going to move forward. You're ready to move forward. You just have to figure out the direction. Once you do that, I do feel here the Wheel of Fortune is going to be in your favor. I do feel, now, you know, I know this is a tarot reading, and time is fluid, but there is going to be, now I don't know anything about astrology, but Spirit World is telling me to there are 2 moon cycles that will pass before you come into the opportunity that is for you. So you will be exploring, you will be researching, you will be moving forward, but it feels like an entire cycle, 2 cycles specifically, have to take place. 2 moon cycles. I don't know. Look that up, Virgo. I'm sorry. Spirit is telling me 2 months. Okay. So 2 months. Two full lunar cycles. I hope it's 2 bloody months. Otherwise, that's not good. But it does look like the Wheel of Fortune is turning for you. Keep on moving forward. Keep on doing your research. Keep on those wheels turning in your mind about all the different possibilities and the outcomes. Keep on striving forward. And I like the way that you're not looking back. I think that is really appropriate for the situation that you're dealing with. I do feel that you're going to pick the right destination. I do also feel here that you know, it almost, I hate to say this because it sounds, I don't know, trite, but I do feel that once you come into the next situation, what will happen is it's basically this situation that you were promised, but it's the real deal this time. It is the real deal, and not only is it the real deal, it's exactly what you want. And I feel here, because of the experience that you're now going through, or it's just ended, or it's about to end, I do feel that when you come into this new experience, there's going to be an incredible amount of appreciation. Not that you weren't appreciating what you thought that you had in this situation, but I feel like there is just this kind of gratitude of just wanting to work hard, do your best. I mean, you've got a great work ethic anyway. You don't need any kind of internal motivation for that. But I feel, having gone through the experience and the real deal coming to you, because it does feel like that, the real deal is going to come to you. It feels as if also you're going to have a, you know, where you thought you were going to have some type of boss or mentor or some type of something higher than you to turn to in regards to whatever this is in money, career, and finances. You didn't have it at all in this situation. In fact, the whole thing was smoke and mirrors. The whole thing was bullshit. Oh, sorry, Virgo. Didn't mean to swear there. I get very carried away when I feel the energy. But the next scenario that's coming, honestly, it is exactly what this was supposed to be, and then some. And it will set you up for life. It really will set you up for life. It is the real deal. Virgo, that is your money, career, and finance reading. I have to say, I'm terribly sorry for what you are going through right now. This is an extremely stressful situation, but it is not one that you can't cope with. After all, you're Virgo. You're one of the most grounded signs in the zodiac. You have a good head on your shoulders, and if anybody can figure this out, you can, Virgo. You take care, and I will speak to you soon.